The sky and the earth are full of wonders and realities, which remain a rich area of research and learning. Since the dawn of history, all civilizations consider the sky and the earth as the great laboratory, in which we are seeking to learn more. Throughout the ages, all the great civilizations have risen on the basis of knowledge, thought, and examination. When we mention the Renaissance and civilization throughout history, we must mention the Islamic civilization, and its contribution to all human and scientific sciences alike. This is not strange or pretense, as Islam is the religion of thought and the realization of reason, rather than the disability of reason. The Islamic Renaissance was carried out by a group of the most brilliant scientists and scholars, who excelled in all fields. Today, we mention a simple glimpse of the development and advancement of Muslim scientists in the equipment of sailing and astronomy. One of the most famous astronomical equipment that has evolved, and has witnessed a high level of accuracy and sophistication in the era of Muslim scientists is the astrolabe. The astrolabe, a term that refers to a range of astronomical tools. It was referred to by Arabs as the one with the plate. The astrolabe was used to measure the height of the sun or a celestial body. Therefore, it allowed to determine the number of hours that passed during the night or the day, and to see the zodiac map and its locations. This tool has solved many issues related to astronomy, as well as work relating to inaccessible spaces due to their characteristic height or depth, like a water well, for example. The astrolabe is a projection of the sky on a circular set of plates, allowing its user to identify a lot of information about the sun and celestial bodies. It can help to determine time and date, along with more than 1,000 of other uses that Al-Khwarizmi classified in his book, Using the Astrolabe. The astrolabe can relatively be considered as an old computer. The astrolabe is composed of several parts, as follows. First, the ring. The part that holds the astrolabe, so that it can hang above the ground. Second, the pin and the horse. They form the link between the ring and the body of the astrolabe, and usually they are added with engravings or expressive decorations, indicating the time or place of manufacture. Third, the main plate. On the main plate we can find information which astrolabe user needs to start using it with. Such as azimuth, the horizon line, equator, and reference circles, namely the horizon circle, divided into 360 degrees, to determine the distance above or beneath the level of the user's horizon. The month circle, divided on the entire circle, and represents a full year, with each degree referring to a day. The number of days of each month vary between 31 and 28 days. The zodiac circle, it displays the zodiac, starting from the Aries, then the Taurus, the Gemini, the Virgo, the Leo, the Libra, the Scorpio, the Sagittarius, the Capricorn, the Aquarius, the Pisces. Each tower is divided into 30 degrees. The zodiac starts with the Aries on March 21st, which corresponds to the equator line, or, as astronomers agreed, with the spring equinox, meaning that the sun crosses the equator line so that the hours of the night and the hours of the day are equal. This also occurs in the autumn equinox on September 23rd. Fourth, the indicator. The indicator is used to refer to the celestial body and also to determine the date and the zodiac sign. Fifth, the front plate. On the front of the astrolabe are displayed the latitude lines, the horizon line, and the meridian line, as well as the polar star and azimuth. An important note is that the astrolabe is planned and manufactured to be used in a particular place or city. It is not suitable for all places. The layout of all its information are based on determining the latitude of the particular place and the place of the polar star in relation to it. The polar star is always the center of rotation. For example, the polar star's latitude is 30 degrees north in relation to Egypt. 30 degrees north being a number that will vary with each city or country. Sixth, the spider plate. The spider plate displays a group of known stars and the famous stellar constellations linked to the planetarium, and that appear in this particular place. Seventh, the indicator. The indicator is used to calculate time, and a large range of astronomical information related to stars and celestial bodies. Now, let's have a practical experience with one of the users, standing in Cairo at night and want to know the time. He has nothing except an astrolabe. The user will choose one of the visible stars and for which he already knows its name and its constellation. For example, the flying eagle star, for which the user will determine its height with the pointer in the main plate. It was found that the star is at 68 degrees high, and using today's date, August 16th for example, it will mean that the pointer will indicate that it is the 23rd day of Leo zodiac sign. We need to record this information and move to the front side of the astrolabe to find the star on the spider plate. Then move it until it reaches 68 degrees. Then determine the place of the sun which was found in the Leo's 23rd day. Now we fix the indicator on the predetermined day of the zodiac sign, and that can be found on the zodiac circle that is on the spider plate. This procedure will lead us to find that the sun is below the horizon line, which means that the sun has set and that we are during the night time, at 20 past 9, 9:20 p.m. And this is just beginning, as the astrolabe has plenty of other uses. Arabs have made many amendments to the astrolabe to improve the accuracy of calculation methods, as we mentioned. Among the most famous scientists who used and developed the astrolabe are Abu Ishaq al-Fazari is the first to make an astrolabe in the Islamic civilization. Abu Hamid Ahmad bin Muhammad al-Saghani, Al-Badi al-Astrolabi, Hamid bin Muhammad al-Asfahani, Ahmad bin Hussein bin Basso, Al-Khwarizmi, Sufi Reza, Maryam al-Astrolabiyya, and many scientists that thrived in the use of the astrolabe, especially in aspects related to Islam, such as determining the direction of the Qibla, prayer times, and Hijri months. These tools and developments that were introduced by Muslim scientists, which were complemented by their inventions and scientific proofs, all served as a key to the European Renaissance, and the Renaissance of the Islamic people, and a natural result of work and the quest for knowledge. As mentioned earlier, science and thinking are among the most important components of the human mind. The most important thing we have to do is to not stop seeking knowledge, as well as avoid the static mindset. Science is the key to faith.